Today, we have an opportunity to celebrate the life of our friend, Rob Burrow, at a place he left so many wonderful memories. Family, friends, teammates and supporters, we are all hurting, but let's all come together this evening to smile, remember and be thankful for Rob's time amongst us. We all lose special people, but it's very rare we lose someone so special to so many. Rob showed us how to live and love through the most difficult of times. He inspired us all and will continue to do so. To the bravest and toughest man I have ever met, thank you, my little friend.
And we're going back to almost the very beginning. Bob Pickles scouted Rob when he was just 12 years old. Bob, if we can go back to the first time you laid eyes on him, what did you see?
Well, the first time I saw Rob was at a junior finals day at Featherstone, and I was upstairs in the bar looking down through the window, and all I could see was this scrum out just beating everybody up, just running around all over the place. And I was convinced, I thought, I'll have to go down second now. There must be somebody sat in that crowd with the remote control. He cannot do what he's doing. So I went down, and after the game, as they do all juniors, they ran straight away with the medal to the parents, and I went down and introduced myself to the parents, and it took off from there, bringing Rob up to Headingley to have a look around and see what he thought.
And what did they think?
Oh, well, fortunately for me, Rob's father was a lifelong Leeds supporter, so it was his dream for his son to come to Leeds and play for Leeds. But it was convincing people, of course, that he was big enough to play, because nobody would believe it. And I just battled away for a couple of weeks, and then about the third week, they happened to see him playing the older end, and they said, he's a bit special, is this boy, isn't he? So we'll have a go, we'll give him a try.
And they never looked back. Bob Pickles, thank you so much for finding Rob and giving him to us.
Thank you.
We are joined by two more, the Dannys Maguire, and all the way from Australia, back in Leeds, Danny Badiris.
Yeah, thanks, Brian.
You got a phone call, you were told that this special day and night would be happening, and you jumped straight on a plane.
Yeah, look, small price to pay to come on a plane for a day to come over here. It's just been so good to go around and see all the familiar faces. Jonesy rang me and said, this is probably impossible, but I said it is possible, so let's make it happen. And, you know, it's just, I'm very privileged and honoured to be here tonight.
Well, you had a special, obviously, relationship with Rob on the field. Few relationships were deeper on and off the field than yours, Danny Maguire. One that stretches back 3 decades from when you first played with and against each other as kids.
Long time ago, Brian, long time ago. So many great, amazing memories, and obviously over the last few weeks, I had a chance to sort of look back, and I think tonight, it's just, for me, it's about a celebration of all them amazing times, and from playing against each other for Leeds schools against Castleford schools, and then playing our last games together for Leeds in a grand final, and so many amazing times and amazing memories, and that's how I remember Rob. I remember Rob for these moments, and these moments that we're seeing on the screen now, where special rugby league player, but a special person as well.
Lads, I wanted to ask both of you, because as a 9, as a half-back, he changed throughout his career. What was it that made Rob Burrow so special on the field? I'll start with you, Bedsy.
Yeah, for me, he was always at you, and that was the same in the dressing room. He looked after me, but he's always at people in the dressing room. But on the field, he was always going to win a game or to win a moment. So he had plenty of those. A lot of success was down to Rob in how he played the game, and a lot of opposition coaches and opposition back rowers tried to target Rob, but he'd always sit him on the backside. So he always held his hands up, and he's a special player, special person.
You do quite a bit of media work, Danny.
Brian, Kath Muir has been living with MND for the past 10 years. Kath, can you tell us what kind of impact, what kind of influence Rob Burrow had on you?
I was diagnosed with MND just over 10 years ago, when very few people had heard of the disease. It was the summer of the Ice Bucket Challenge, where lots of people got buckets of ice-cold water and tipped it over themselves, then posted a video of it on social media and donated to AMT. But many of these people didn't know what the charity was about. Then, unfortunately, Rob was diagnosed and bravely told the world about his diagnosis. Him and his lovely family showed the world what a horrendous, cruel disease MND really is, how it takes away every part of you bit by bit. So Rob had a huge effect on me and my family. He became a huge inspiration to myself and the whole MND community. At last there was hope for us all.
Kath, I think everybody in this stadium would agree that Rob Burrow, yourself, Rob's family have had such a big impact on everyone here. Now, this is the jersey that the Leeds Rhinos are going to be running out in here tonight. Now, Kath, I understand you designed this jersey. Can you tell us about it?
I was honoured to be asked to design this year's Leeds Rhinos charity shirt, which the players will wear tonight. Because I can no longer hold a paintbrush, I designed the shirt using my eye gaze machine. On the bottom corner of the shirt is a copy of the picture I painted on my eye gaze of Rob and Kev, which I gave to Kev last year on one of his amazing challenges. I also picked Rob's number 7 and a cornflower, which is a flower associated with MND. I will feel very proud tonight seeing the players and lots of fans wearing the shirt.
Kath Muir, this is beautiful. Thank you so much.
Gentlemen, everybody here in AMT Headingley, I'm delighted to say we are joined now pitch side by Rob's father. Please give him a huge round of applause, Jeff Burrow.
Take a look, Jeff.
You knew it already, Jeff. You knew it already, but again tonight, this is a beautiful reminder of how important your son was to the rugby league community.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's a very emotional night, especially because Leeds against Lee was the first home game I brought Rob to, and he loved every minute, and he always used to look for Lee, their results as well, so I'm glad they're doing so well in Super League.
It caused him a little bit of difficulty, that Leeds-Lee game. You were here as a fan, and he couldn't distinguish between Leeds and Lee.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a fabulous sense of humour, and he used to always go on about different teams, and but I wish you could see this crowd.
Oh, he's watching, Jeff. Don't make no mistake about it. He wouldn't miss a night like this, would he?
No.
Well, Jeff, he loved the big event, didn't he? Whether it was in Disney, NFL, comedy, it was dynamite on and off the pitch. But give us an insight into what Rob Burrow was like at home as a youngster.
He was cheeky, but he was a lovely, lovely lad. And I miss him so much.
Jeff, I want to ask one question.
Yeah.
You've already said he was cheeky. I'd go a lot further than he was cheeky. I'll keep it PG. He was a rascal. Did you teach him to take liberties and pick? Let me tell you, if HR was around in 2001, I'd be reporting him every day. Did you teach him?
Yeah, well, he found out later that when I was at work, I used to play a few pranks.
So it's you, is it?
So he got a little bit from me, but that's about it.
Jeff, the memory of Rob will live on with the MND Centre here in Leeds. Ground has been broken on the Rob Burrow Centre.
Yeah, we're glad. We wish he could have seen it open, but he will see it, you know, through Jackson and the kids and Lindsay, and we're going to make him proud. So, thanks again, everybody, for all the money you've raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Burrow.
Would you please welcome to the field, On the 2nd of June, we were all heartbroken to learn of the passing of our hero, Rob Burrow CBE. Rob, who played his entire career for Leeds Rhinos, was a true inspiration throughout his life, whether that was on the rugby field or during his battle with MND. Rob never allowed others to define what he could achieve and always believed in his own ability to do more. For those who knew Rob, his determination and spirit in the face of MND came as no surprise. Rob never accepted that he couldn't do something. He just found his own way of doing it better than anyone else. He will continue to inspire us all every day. There is, and will only ever be, one Rob Burrow. Would you please stand, if you are able, for a minute's silence for the great Rob Burrow CBE.
can Leeds produce on the back of it? Oledzki again taking it closer. Here's Croft with a skip and a run, and he takes them on here and reaches and scores. Oh, that was special. Never mind the video referee, he's made the decision for himself. But we have to go. Well, there's some talent up there, isn't there? Legends of years gone by, and some still playing, of course. Watching on here tonight, and watching Brodie Croft put the foot down and off he goes. It's a foot race between him and Mott Moreland, and the way Croft's playing, he ain't going to be caught. He's not going to be caught. Not tonight of all nights. He does it again. He's having quite the starring performance. But we have to go back and analyse how this... Everything that he's seen so far, both before and since kick-off. And timely enough, the number 7 creeps into view. And now they go left. And here comes Miller. And Miller offers it back on the inside. The break is on, and it's going to be Frawley to finish. Matt Frawley, ripping the heart out of Leeds' resistance. Leeds are looking fabulous. And everybody on the team.
Brian, I have a very emotional Brodie Croft. It was an enormous performance, Brodie. I hate making you talk. I know this moment means so much to you. Brodie Croft, just try and put into words your feelings right now.
I can't. To be honest, I've been trying to hold it in all day. I've been trying to hold it in for.
That must feel a little better.
I'm so pleased we could get the result for Rob and his family and this crowd.
What does Rob Burrow, what does this moment, what do the fans here today, this win, given everything that the Leeds Rhinos have been through this past week, this season, what does it mean to you personally?
It's hard to put into words. I mean, it's just been such an emotional 2 weeks. When I met Rob's parents, and then to see them in the stands today, I can't.
Hey, it's clear you're extremely emotional. To be able to inject that emotion out there on this pitch into your performance, I mean, how did you do that?
I tried to keep it in. I tried to keep it in and not think about it too much, and think about it just after the match now. So, yeah, it's one of those ones that I'll remember this day for the rest of my life. I'm so pleased we get the result.
And Danny Baderas last night, I know he presented the team with their jerseys. He said some pretty inspiring things to you all. How did that affect you?
It's special to see the old boys. I mean, just this whole occasion, you knew it was going to be a big one, and then to have all those boys come back, Danny to fly over from Australia, I mean, it just shows the impact that Rob's had, and for the MND community as well. I'm a bit speechless, to be honest.
Brodie Croft, thank you so much for speaking to us. You were an inspiration tonight, one I know Rob Burrow would have been so proud of. Thank you, and please go and be with your teammates. We can bring in his interim head coach, Chev Walker.
Of Kevin Sinfield and Lindsay Burrow. People like Phil Daly behind the scenes here who have done everything they can to help Rob over the last 4.5 years. Help Rob, help his parents, Jeff and Irene. There are so many people to thank, but very dignified message from the departed Rowan Smith.
Yeah, without a doubt, and I believe from what I've heard, he's in the ground as well, has come to see it, pays respects and be a part of it, understands the importance. But just going back to what you're saying there, Brian, leaders create leaders, and good leaders at this club for the last 15, 20 years have encouraged everybody to bring the best of themselves.
I did what I had to do. I saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway.